I'm Chris Lawrence with your top stories in North Texas. We'll get to the election in a moment, but first, the Fort Worth PD is investigating a deadly crash that happened during a police chase. The victim's family just told Adriana de Alba they need to know more about what happened.
And he was a family guy.
This is Kendrick Gibson, 28 years old, a dad of 6.
He loved his kids.
His cousin says last night he left his grandmother's Fort Worth home. Not long after, the family was called to this scene, a police chase that turned deadly.
I'm really lost for words because I'm really upset.
This is his grandma, Debbie Gibson, after learning her grandson died.
I didn't feel like they were very forthcoming with what actually transpired.
Fort Worth police say they pulled Gibson over, believing his vehicle was involved in an aggravated kidnapping. He drove off north on I-35, and a pursuit began.
The suspect vehicle took the Far Street exit from I-35, lost control, crashed into a concrete pillar.
Gibson died. He was the only person in the car. Juanita Moreno, the mom of his kids, says she was on the phone with Gibson as it all unfolded.
Like a bang.
We reached out to police for more answers today, but police only telling us the investigation is still underway.
We're demanding full transparency.
On the same night, another chase turned deadly when police say a hit-and-run driver lost control and hit a tree. This one off Camp Bowie Boulevard. For Gibson's family, their loss is overwhelming.
He was loved, and this is not going to be something that we're going to be quiet about.
In Fort Worth, I'm Adriana de Alba.
All right, well, part of the reason it took so long to know who won the Senate Democratic primary in Texas was because of all the problems in Dallas County. All day, voters were showing up to the wrong polling places, and then a back-and-forth court battle made it even more confusing. Tiffany Liu explains what went wrong.
In Dallas County,
I'm being sent to a whole other location 5 miles further away.
voting was a headache for many.
It's just a lot of confusion.
New rules for Tuesday's primaries were unclear to voters on both sides.
It's different this year.
The local Republican Party declined county-wide vote centers. As a result, all voters could only cast a ballot at their assigned polling location.
No election is flawless, but few elections are as messed up as this one.
Cal Jilson, a political science professor at SMU, watched the chaos unfold.
Republicans decided to go off in a different direction and it threw the whole thing off. Democrats have to ask themselves why there seem to be so many Democrat voters that didn't know where to go.
County and party officials say they warned voters ahead of Election Day. But on Tuesday at 7 a.m. when polls opened, the confusion began.
You are precinct 1125, so we need to get you to the right place.
Just after 6 p.m., the news broke. A Dallas County judge granted a request from the Democratic Party for polling places to remain open until 9 p.m., citing mass confusion. But even then,
I did not get to vote today.
some could not cast their ballots.
Disappointment, upset.
Just before 9 p.m., the Texas Supreme Court intervened, saying ballots cast by those not in line before 7 p.m. should be segregated.
I don't think it affected the outcome of elections because there was some pretty good separation between the candidates.
Looking toward general elections, they are not run by political parties like the Texas primaries. So issues Tuesday likely won't happen this November. In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
There were a lot of shakeups, and here in North Texas, we're tracking the fallout from a shocking upset in Arlington. State Representative Chris Turner just lost House District 101 after nearly 13 years. Brittany Costello just caught up with Turner to get an idea of what's next as the district prepares for new representation.
In Grand Prairie,
We can be in a position and just kind of do more of the same.
change is coming.
I feel the younger ones can have more ideas.
Exactly what Marcia Woke says she voted for. Junior Izanu.
I think if the Democratic Party wants to be competitive in 2026 and onward, we need that new generation of leaders.
In Tuesday's primary election, Izanu beat longtime incumbent Chris Turner as the Democrat serving House District 101 that covers southeast Tarrant County. Political analyst Bud Kennedy says it was a surprising loss for the 8-term representative.
I think he was just caught up by the tremendous turnout and the young vote and the progressive vote that saw him as an old business Democrat.
Perhaps the most disappointed is Representative Chris Turner.
We came out on the wrong end of the close race.
Izanu is not surprised. He says he's lived in the district his entire life. The Grand Prairie Mayor Pro Tem says he ran for change within the Democratic Party at just 26 years old. He says he's hoping to expand the party's reach.
We knocked over 13,000 doors, raised enough money to be competitive. We were outspent 10-1, but we knew what was necessary to be able to put up a formidable fight.
Representative Turner called to congratulate him Wednesday morning.
We used to live in this neighborhood. So.
Now he's reflecting on more than a decade's worth of work. The legislation he's helped pass and the improvements like new lighting at Fish Creek Park.
And help people be able to use the trail.
That will shine long after he's gone.
I'm very, very proud of the work we've been able to do and very grateful to the voters for giving me the opportunity to represent them for so long.
In Tarrant County, I'm Brittany Costello.
We're learning new details about the arrest made outside Ken Paxton's watch party here in Dallas. Sources say a masked man entered the hotel last night in Uptown. Police followed him out and initiated a traffic stop after noticing his car didn't have a license plate. Officers found ammunition inside the car and arrested him for not having a tag and failing to identify himself. We've learned that man works for a delivery service and was at the hotel delivering mayonnaise to a customer. And those are your headlines from North Texas.